Tom Thibodeau refuses to go into his bench with multiple injuries to the New York Knicks, and this doesn't make any sense as he's leaving his guys out there to suffer and play too many minutes where they're getting exhausted and the Knicks can't seem to figure things out, and we have to break this all down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as always, but also, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It does help out a ton, especially with the NBA season in full swing and the New York Knicks struggling mightily. There's one problem that's evidently clear, and that is the fact that Tom Thibodeau has really had the Knicks in a very unfortunate spot, as Thibs at this point refuses to play guys the minutes that they should be playing. He's overplaying guys in games, running 6-7-man rotations like it's the NBA Finals, and we're 9 games into the season. 9 games into the season, into an 82-game regular season that goes until April, Tom Thibodeau is playing 7 guys. 7. Yes, 8 guys are getting on the court, and one of them is usually playing like 2 minutes. I do not understand how the New York Knicks have managed to continually let this happen. It has been happening for a while now, since they've been dealing with injuries. When they played the Indiana Pacers, it was basically a 7-man rotation and kind of a 6-man rotation. Jericho Sims played a little bit. Tyler Kolek literally played 2 minutes, despite the fact that he is the best true shooting percentage in the NBA. Then a 6-man rotation. Mikal Bridges playing 42 minutes. OG playing 36. Towns playing nearly 40. Brunson and Josh Hart playing over 40 minutes. This is not the NBA playoffs. You could play your bench. Matt Ryan was brought on as a guy who would help the Knicks succeed right now, who Tom Thibodeau himself said, you can never have enough shooting. Yet here we are. Matt Ryan has been on the team for multiple games. The only game he's played was in the 4th quarter of an absolute blowout win by the Knicks against the Milwaukee Bucks. It makes no sense why Tom Thibodeau is so afraid of playing other guys. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're losing anyway, yet somehow he refuses to play anyone else. As you can see, the Knicks shot horribly against the Pacers. Matt Ryan could have helped with that. Tyler Kolek could have helped with that. Pacome could have helped with that. But no, the New York Knicks are going out there and they're not playing anyone, despite the fact that they're having a bunch of injuries. And the big problem is that when you look at the Indiana Pacers, who have a bunch of injuries, such as James Wiseman, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith, and what's his face? Nembhard. Like, you have multiple players on the Pacers, role players who are injured, yet they're still playing their whole guys. They're still doing a 10-man rotation, really a 9-man, but a 10-man rotation. Why are the New York Knicks not doing this? Why are they not playing guys? I don't understand what is going through Tom Thibodeau's skull with this right now. Clearly, things are not working out for the New York Knicks. We've seen them continually struggle. Mikal Bridges is being overplayed. It's harming his defense. He's not really in position to succeed. Had a terrible game last night and still was played 40-something minutes. It doesn't make any sense why the New York Knicks want to go out here and do this, and it's clearly hurting the team. There's no way around it. And the crazy thing is, the Knicks offense looks great. It does. It looks very good. I mean, hey, they should be shooting more threes. They shot like 8 threes against the Pacers in the second half and missed all of them. Sometimes you miss threes, but I don't know why the Knicks don't want to shoot threes in a 5-out roster. It makes absolutely zero sense whatsoever for anyone involved. And now the New York Knicks are 4-5. The only team with a better offensive rating than them are the 11-0 Cleveland Cavaliers. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up why the New York Knicks cannot play defense anymore. Like, what is going on with this team? And when you look at the minutes, the craziest thing is they don't even look that absurd. It's just there's injuries. Cameron Payne playing 15 minutes per game. Jericho Sims getting backup center minutes until Precious Achiuwa comes back. And Precious should be back very soon. Now, yes, you could make the argument, okay, well, this is happening because the New York Knicks have injuries. They have 3 injuries. They're not covered in injuries. They have 3. They have Precious Achiuwa, who's going to be reevaluated any day right now. Cameron Payne, who's going to be back soon. And then Mitchell Robinson, who, yeah, he's out for a while. So, doesn't mean you don't play anyone else and you just keep overusing the guys who you were going to play regardless. That just doesn't make any sense. What the New York Knicks have been doing right now is very backwards. It doesn't make much sense. They're overplaying guys. Players like OG Anunoby, who are injury prone, Thibs is seemingly ignoring that and playing them too much. And you know he's not going to do it when everyone's healthy. The crazy thing is, despite the fact that nobody's healthy, or that not nobody's healthy, that 3 guys aren't healthy, he's not digging into his bench at all. You have guys like Tyler Kolek, who looks good. You have a guy like Ariel Hukporti, who looks good, yet for some reason you don't play it. It does not make sense. Now, the New York Knicks offense looks good, and their top players look good. Jalen Brunson's had a slow start to the season, sort of, and is still putting up 25 points per game with 6.5 assists, shooting 47% from 3, and 42%, or 47% from the field, and 42% from 3. He's playing well. Towns looks awesome, putting up 25 and 12, shooting 54% from 3 and 53% from the field. The man is everything the New York Knicks hoped he would be when they acquired him. The defense is not good at all, and it's clearly harming them, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. And also, Mikal Bridges, I mean, his stats look terrible because he had a terrible game against the Pacers, and it's early enough where one bad game is going to do this to your stats. But Mikal's been getting the job done for the New York Knicks. I mean, 50% on corner threes, hitting his shots well. Clearly has a good creation game also that the Knicks can look to. It just doesn't make sense why the New York Knicks seemingly have no interest in doing anything. And now it feels like people are just getting worried because you look at Mikal Bridges and there's the worry, oh, did the Knicks give up too much for him? Not if they win games. Mikal's going to be super helpful if they're winning games. The fact is the New York Knicks are not out there winning games. And if you're not going to win games, then Mikal is going to be completely useless on your team. The New York Knicks can easily start winning. It's not going to be very hard for them. They have a good team. They have a good offense. They're led by an awesome duo who's been very, very impressive to start this season in Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. It's just become this situation now where the New York Knicks seem terrified to play defense or let anyone beat them to the rim, so instead they're letting teams shoot open threes, especially in the corners. Thibs' defensive scheme looks lazy. The Knicks look lazy, probably because they're being overplayed, and Tom Thibodeau is doing nothing to change this. I don't understand what the end goal is here, to be playing guys 40-plus minutes in Game 9 of the season. These games don't matter that much. They really don't. The Knicks are gonna be fine, but it's why are we risking injuries to our players? Before we know it, we have a guy, we have some stars, and then before we know it, this happens. No more. I knocked this over, and I was really sad, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, the New York Knicks have struggled mightily because they're overplaying their guys, and Tom Thibodeau is 100% at fault for this. It's a big question to wonder if the New York Knicks are actually going to try to fix this problem, or are they just going to wait till the players they want, or the players that Thibs wants to play are healthy, and until then everyone just has to bite down and play too many minutes. It doesn't make sense. It's a terrible idea by Tom Thibodeau, and he has to change this, or frankly, Knicks fans are going to get sick of him real quick. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.